So of course there has to be physical media pickups as well. I need to stop buying fucking. Oh, I was in the city today doing some. Because my shoulder, I see this lady like two times a month maybe, and she's trying to with exercise to make my shoulders better, basically. So I was in there, and that's pretty close to a good like second-hand DVD game store, and books and music and everything. So yeah, I bought some. I bought actually a lot. So yeah, I am the hoarder we all thought I was, including myself. So the first three things is like year albums, and this time I'm gonna say the right word the right name in English. We call it Larsen, and it's the Far Side. So it's I got the Larsen year book, 94. It's like so much Larsen for me. Or what's it called again in English? The Far Side. Love it. Then we also got two more, but they are like together. They become like 1995. So yeah, a lot of me to read in the shit room, if you know what I mean. So I got a Blu-ray that I thought I had this movie, but I looked through my collection when I got back home because it was so cheap. It was like £2. I definitely don't need this one in Blu-ray, but when a Blu-ray is this cheap, I take it. Of course I'd rather have Blu-rays on all my movies than DVDs, but if it's not something I really need, because it's like a drama movie, it's not something I look for, And that is Cuckoo's Nest, Gökboet in Swedish, with Jack Nicholson. I absolutely love this one. I don't know how close I could put these, but I think I can easily put it there. I realized that when I did the other video today with pickups. Oh my god, this is hurting my back sitting like this. Stand up straight. So this is a true classic. This is this the movie that won the most Oscars ever? I think so. Or is it number 2? Either way, it's Ben-Hur. Absolutely fantastic movie. I cannot understand that this movie was made in the 50s, actually, the late 50s. It is. I mean, if you made this movie today, it would have cost so much money. It's not even funny. So, Ben-Hur, definitely worth the spot in my collection. And this one is good. This is like a shit movie, but shit classic from the 80s. Or is it early 90s? No, it's actually late 80s. And it's called Tremors. And in Sweden we call it The Threat from Beneath, or from under. The Threat from down under. That sounds silly. It's fucking Aussies. They're everywhere. There are threats too. So it's Kevin Bacon in Tremors. A shit classic. I want my collection. Maybe get Tremors 2 as well. Oh, this is a good one. An absolute 80s classic. I'm definitely going to get the second one on this as well, and this is 48 Hours with Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy. It's good stuff. That reminds me, I need to find Trading Places as well with Eddie Murphy. I don't have that one. That is such a... And another 80s classic, which I forgot about, really. This is Steven Spielberg. I think he produced this one. With Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks he's been kind of big, that's good saying that. He's been like big actor all the way from the 80s until now, really. And this one is it's pretty funny. It's not that bad. I mean, I like the shit 80 movies as well, but I like this one. It's called Home Expensive Home instead of Home Sweet Home in Swedish, but it's called The Money Pit in English. Not too bad. And then we got a win of 7 Academy Awards movie. What could that be? I thought I bought this a long time ago, but I didn't have it, and I took a shot. That's Dance. I always thought it was Dancing with Wolves, but it's Dances with Wolves with Kevin Costner. Yeah, so he has actually been in good movies. And my God, I haven't seen this movie since it came out. And I was in college, I think, when this came out, and we went, the whole class, or several classes, the whole fucking school went there and saw this. I think every school, every fucking pupil in the whole of Sweden saw this one. And I haven't seen it since. It's a really hard movie to watch, really. And that's probably the only reason why I haven't seen it again. Because I always, set up in my mind I want to see it again, because it's such a fantastic movie, but it's so hard hitting as well. That's Schindler's List. Absolutely. Oh, what a movie that is. Oof. Stanley Kubrick, what have you done with me? Yeah, it's definitely one of the best science fiction movies ever made. 2001, Space Odyssey. But if you haven't seen this, and if you're like younger, this would probably be kind of a difficult movie for you to watch, but give it a shot. I didn't have the first one of this series, so I bought that today. That's Indiana Jones and the Lost Ark, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Fantastic stuff. And another for the Stephen King collection. One of my favorite Stephen King movies made from Stephen King books in the recent years. Definitely, and that's The Mist. If you haven't seen The Mist, definitely have a look at it. Yeah, don't want to say too much about it. Yeah, I really want to say something, because this movie has something that really is like, it's like I don't know, bitch slap, but yeah, this wonderful film. Go get it. Like my good friend Shenmue, downloading that bitch right now. But this one, me and my friend Marcus again. We used to see this one almost once a month, I think, back in the 80s. We absolutely loved it. We thought it was fucking hilarious. And that's Howard the Duck. I mean, it's a fucking duck, man. And a girl falls in love with the duck. And he falls down from the sky. Like, it's so different, this one. I like it though. Howard the Duck. This one I already have, but for £1, of course I want to get the steelbook. And it's original, the restored, and the remastered one. So it's 3 different ones of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in the steelbook. And even with a nice, like what do you call this? It's not, of course it's not manual, but it's like nice little paperwork there, a couple of discs. Yeah, this for £1, that was a really good find, to be honest. I was happy to get that. So the other one is going. I didn't have this one. I really like this one. This, not the first time, but this is where Jim Carrey really shows he's a very good actor as well, and that's the Truman Show. which it was something really fantastic when it came out. So different, so smart, and yeah. If we had less rules in the world, you know, in a like a in a Western society or whatever, there would probably be programs like this. And yeah, who can say no to romantic comedies with Meg Ryan? I can't. I like them. And you know, with Tom Hanks as well. Sleepless in Seattle. Holy shit! And this is just a funny, like comedy duo, Swedish one. One of them is dead. He took his own life, but yeah, I really liked it back in the 80s. It reminds me of growing up and watching this with one of my best friend, Nicholas. So yeah, for £1 I picked it up. Might give this to Nicholas actually. I don't. If you're watching, Nicholas, you know, this is for you. If you're not watching, you know, who knows. So this is funny. The last video I did, I talked about I wanted the second one in this series, and so I watched the first one yesterday as well. Really weird. And today I found the second one. It's like perfect. This Cocoon, The Return, I think it's called in English, maybe. Yeah, The Return. This is the second of the Cocoon, and I don't remember the second one that much as the first one. And of course I remember the first one really good because I watched it yesterday. And this one is something I needed for my collection. You know, it needs to be there, so I got it. Another Swedish old 80s movie, which I love about this, you know, band of bandits I talked about last video. Same here, Swedish shit. And this is a wonderful movie, and I haven't bought this because it's a Swedish director, of course not, but I really like Lasse Hallström. You know, I like his directing. He's fantastic, and this movie is really good as well. And yeah, it's the Cider House Rules. With an actor that I don't really like that much, you know, Tobey Maguire, but he was really good in this one. He really is. Lasse Hallström. Yeah, and I found this for £2 on Blu-ray. You know, I could have easily bought this one, not Blu-ray, but you know, fucking hell. Predator, this Schwarzenegger, for £2 on Blu-ray. And this one, you know, this will end up in the Stephen King collection, but you know, this is just they've done a lot of like sequels to Stephen King movies, movies made from Stephen King books. And yeah, this is the second one. You probably have nothing to do with the book. I haven't read Pet Sematary, I can say. I don't have it. I have a lot of Stephen King books, but I haven't read Pet Sematary. But the reason I bought this one because I really like, kind of like this one, and I like that. What's he called? Yeah, Edward Furlong is in this one. So it's Pet Sematary too. I think he's a wonderful actor. He would have, you know, been a huge actor much earlier in his career, by if he didn't fuck up with drugs and shit. So yeah, that was that, guys. Another physical media pickups video. This coming out in too fast, I think. So yeah, it's getting full behind me here, so I cannot really buy more movies, to be honest. So until next time, guys, be nice, and Jay Cybersnake, if you haven't watched my latest video, the pickup games pickup video, I have a trade for you there, mate. Let me know what you think, if you're up for that trade or not. And if you're not up for it, it's all good, man. It's all good. So yeah, have a good one, guys and girls, and be nice.